What's up, my loves? How y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya. If this is your very first time here, today we are going to be doing this all matte makeup look. Ain't no highlighter, ain't no illuminating, ain't no hydrating. It is all matte today. All matte. I have done another all matte tutorial on my channel before, but it was over a year ago and I felt like we were overdue for another one. So that is what we did today. We kept it a little natural, neutral, wearable today, so I hope you guys enjoy. Before we hop into it, please make sure that you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, so that you are updated when new videos come out. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell as well, so that you are updated on your phone when new videos go up. I feel like y'all should know that by heart by now. I might be changing that up soon. But anyway, let's hop into it. What's up, guys? My most favorite group of people in the world. What's up? Today was a toss-up between, matter of fact, no, Maya, start working first, then talk. For brows today, I'm gonna go into my Revlon Color Stay brow pencil, and I don't know what shade this is. It's soft black. This is in soft black. Let me go ahead and start my brows before I start talking. Working on it, guys, working on it. But yeah, today's makeup look was a toss-up between a glowy look or like a glossy lid. Y'all know I've never done a glossy lid on my channel ever, versus an all matte look. Obviously you can see which one won. But that was my other idea, so I think I'm gonna do like a glossy lid summer glowy makeup tutorial soon. And really quick, I'm not crazy about this brow pencil. It kind of like, this is gonna sound bad, but you know how when you have Crayola crayons versus like, what's it called? Color art. What's it called? Something I'll put on the screen if I can find it. But you know the cheap crayons and how sometimes it gets like blotchy and you'll get like a streak of color, then the rest be like kind of faded. That's what happens with this pencil, and I'm not crazy about it. I love a lot of Revlon products, but I have to say that their brow pencil, she ain't it. But you know, we're gonna make it work, honey. You know, it's fine. We'll make it work. It's fine. Or we'll reinforce it. Okay, we're gonna reinforce with the LA Girl Brow Pomade. Said it right. But you guys, something that I usually do not do is focus on the face. And today we are going to focus all on complexion. Come on, camera. All right. Anyway, since we're doing like the all matte look, I kind of just want to use some products that I don't typically use, just to make sure we have a very, where is my colored Raine brush? Right in front of my face. Yeah, story of my life. I'm gonna do that because I feel like I really just want a really flawless complexion. I want to take some pics after this, and I'm hoping that they turn out bomb. I love how photography looks with no highlight on your skin. Oh God, highlighter is beautiful now, don't get me wrong. However, it's just a different vibe when there's no highlighter. I've done a video with all matte before. It was a get ready with me that I did last year. I believe I was talking about like insecurities and stuff. I will go ahead and link her right here. But we gonna do it again today and do a different type of look. So we are not gonna be doing eyes first today. We are going to, like I said, be focusing on the skin. Okay, so I really wanted to use my Urban Decay primer, and usually I'm good about putting all my products together before I get started, but apparently today I didn't do that, but you know, it's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna use my Mercier Pure Canvas primer, and this is the one that is blurring. And I did already do my skincare. I've been dibbling and dabbling in some Fenty skin lately, and it's been doing my skin real good. So I just did my skincare before this, so we're good on that. But I didn't want to go in with a really hydrating primer today. I wanted to use something that was more chill, and this I feel like was perfect. Okay, somebody please tell me why I have on these dangly earrings when I'm doing my face. This is gonna get annoying, so I'm gonna just slide these off for a moment because the noise sis. But now I'm gonna feel naked, so I need to find some studs real quick. Okay, y'all gonna remind me to put my other earrings on before we're done to finish the look? I hope I remember. That's all. So a lot of you guys have asked me, had I ever tried Il Makiage? Yes, sis, I got it. Of course, I got this from the Match test that they do like online where they ask you all these questions to see if they'll figure out your perfect match without them ever looking at you. So sis, this is my shade and we're gonna try it out today. So I'm gonna go ahead in with like 2 pumps. So far that's it on my hand. Looks like a great match there, huh? So we are gonna go ahead in with this foundation. I'm gonna take my e.l.f. blending brush, nothing new there, always use this brush. And this is my Makiage match from their Power Match quiz, I believe is what it's called. How do we feel? Go ahead and say it's perfect. Y'all, that quiz be working. So yes, for those of you who have asked me, I have tried it and we are using her today. And my shade is 230 in the Woke Up Like This Flawless Base Foundation. Now here's the thing. This foundation is darker than I do usually reach for. Y'all know that when I be blotting my face with this foundation, it don't ever be like this. It don't ever be this dark, but I'm not mad at it. I do feel like it's like the perfect shade to match like my face exactly. How they did that, I don't know. Not sponsored. But you know, I think it's pretty amazing. So if that's something that you've been wanting to do or wanted to see if it worked or not, you got my vote, sis. And see, look, that's what I'm saying. Y'all see how dark it is compared to like my skin down here? And that's what I don't like, because I like to match my, look, I'm proving my point right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I mean. I like to bring this color up because now I look really dark up here versus down here, you know? And had I been outside for the summertime, this would be my shade, but I haven't been. This is very comparable to Spice Rum and Too Faced, and that is my summer shade in Too Faced. But nah. I'm gonna mix this a little bit with my Nabla. Just because like I'm feeling it's a little out of my comfort zone now that I'm seeing it on camera. Yeah, that ain't it. But I can't lie, they did match my face perfectly, just not my body, and y'all know how I am about that. I kind of want to contour first today. Let's contour first today. We're gonna use the Fenty concealer, and this is in 430 to contour, and it is a very red contour. Matter of fact, that don't even look dark enough now up against this foundation. Hold up, let me see what that actually does here. I wash my brushes, y'all. Okay, usually that's a contour shade on me. See, that shows you how. Side eye. Let's just put that away. Guess we're gonna continue with L'Oreal. I'm gonna go into my L'Oreal Infallible, and this one is in Coffee 435. Now that actually looks like a contour color now. And I did ask you guys in my previous video, makeup video last week, wondering if you guys would be down for a powder video all about powders, and you guys did say yes, so that is coming for you very soon. But I got another idea I want to ask y'all about. Would you guys like a video showing you guys how to use, or full face of like rarely used makeup products? So I'm talking about things like brightening powders or liquid highlighters and cream blushes, or like stick foundation or powder foundation, and like stuff that people barely ever use, just to like show you guys how to use it and how to kind of incorporate it into your makeup routine if we do get it. Because I feel like a lot of us get like Boxy Charms and Ipsy bags and stuff like that, and they include a lot of products that we just don't be using. So I feel like that would be kind of cool. For concealer, I'm gonna go back into my Infallible in Honey, because I'm looking real not my shade right now. Time to bring it back. And I love that I'm using these concealers today with this matte look, because it's very full coverage. So I feel like it's gonna help us to get like the most perfect like finish. And we are gonna let this concealer sit down a little bit so that we can get even more coverage. We're gonna let it chill for a quick little minute. But yeah, in my opinion, I think that would be a really cool video. I hope you guys would think so too, because I think that's something that I want to do really soon. And way more products than what I just named. I did throw some stuff together already a week ago, and I was thinking about it at first. So let me know if y'all would like that. I just want to make sure you guys are getting use out of the stuff that you already have. And sometimes we have this stuff on accident. We didn't actually go buy it. So we gonna do that. because y'all gotta get y'all money's worth or your subscription service worth. Okay, I'm not gonna let this side sit down too much. See, look, if I had them earrings on, they would be just click, click, clacking and all over the place, sis. Happy I took that off. What possessed me to start a tutorial with dangly earrings? Oh my, it's been a long day, sis. It's been a long day. Can you guys believe we're so close to 100K? I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it, y'all. I cannot believe it. It is crazy. I'm so grateful and thankful. Okay, I think this has dried down enough, sis, because I'm having some issues here. Let me get my brush and see if that works a little bit more, because I think I might have let this sit a little too long, my love. And maybe not too long. I think it's just this concealer. And see, look, my forehead is doing it again. Y'all, I only get like a good forehead blend when I let my concealer sit down, like sit for a second before I start to blend. Because that is just not a normal thing for me. My forehead just do not be doing, just don't be doing it. Just don't. But yeah, y'all, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. And when we get there, giveaway is coming. Giveaway is coming at 100K. I just threw some more stuff in the giveaway pile today. So I'm hoping that we will be able to have 2 winners this time. And it will be an international giveaway, sis. I got y'all, got all of y'all. Okay, let's blend out. Definitely getting the coverage I was looking for. Loving the coverage that we're getting today. I'm gonna go ahead and bring this a little bit up onto the lid as well, even though I probably will prime it a little bit more in a bit, but just to kind of give us some continuity with the face blending, especially since we're gonna go in with powder. I don't want it to be like a line of demarcation of powder right there. So let me share something with you guys. Matter of fact, okay, wait, let's get into powder first and then we'll talk. I'm trying, y'all, I'm trying to keep it rolling. I'm trying to keep it rolling. I'm trying to keep it rolling. Okay, do I want to contour? I feel like the nose is already a little bit contoured. Do we need to actually go in with a contour? I'm gonna take my Maybelline, since apparently we're doing a drugstore face. Mine is Makiage, but and I'm going to sculpt the nose out a little bit. I love, especially when you have an all matte look, when you can see this nose contours. So I want to create like different dimensions of colors and shades, because that's really what's gonna bring out this matte look in photography. And I feel like this part right here is really important as far as sculpting is concerned. I mean, look a little crazy right now, but it's fine. It's fine, sis. It's okay. It's fine. So once we do the sculpting work on the nose, then I'm gonna go in and kind of just kill those lines a little bit. Y'all see how this is very, I drew this structure down my nose. Not what we want. So I'm just gonna go over it with the sponge, over those lines. And it's just gonna mute them a little bit. Just make it more soft and natural ish. Guys, so my hair, y'all know my hair ain't this long. I did take this chair, I'm gonna get a new chair, y'all, and a new camera. I did take the clip-ins from my last video and I put like 3 tracks in my hair, like 1, 2, 3, but I did them going that way, and then I just pulled everything up and kind of flipped it over in the bun, and that's what we have here. I've been trying the last few days to like try different hairstyles more than just like clip them in and wear it down. And I'm loving this. Y'all know I love to just pull my hair up and go. A sis is here for it. I want to bring in a little bit of a lighter concealer on the under eye just to brighten us up a little bit. So this is my Mercier Flawless Fusion, and this is in the number 4. And I am gonna let this sit for a moment as well. And I definitely feel like we were just about to start talking about something before I mentioned my hair. What was it? Yes, I do remember. Thank you, Jesus. Speaking of the Lord, I'm gonna talk about this a little bit more in the future, I'm sure, in the very near future. But you guys, God showed me the growth that I was gonna experience on my channel before it happened. If you are a believer of the Lord, y'all know I am. You know that sometimes he speaks to us through dreams. And God showed me in a dream when I was sitting at, I think, about 8K earlier this year. Mind you, been in the game for 2.5 years. just sitting at 8K. So frustration was written all over my face. God came to me in a dream and showed me, well, not necessarily came to me in a dream, but he showed me within a dream, and it happened twice, had the exact same dream. And I'll tell you guys details in the future. I plan on doing it in the future, but since I'm thinking about it. Make a long story short, my numbers were just skyrocketing in this dream. Skyrocketing. Like every time I refreshed the page, it was just getting more and more and more and more and more. And this happened at a time where I was seeing no growth really. So it was like, wow. There's a whole story behind this, and I'm gonna share that in the future. It's just so amazing how God will give you a glimpse of where he's taking you. And all you have to do is give him your yes. If there's something that he wants you to do in your life, or that he's pushing you to do for your life, or to live for him, whatever it may be, he wants your yes. And then he just gonna show up and show out. And let's just say I gave him my yes, and things have just been running ever since. Anyway, different story for a different time. Matte face powder, sis. Most matte powder on the market, in my opinion, is our friend Fenty Beauty. Y'all know I wish I had cashew, don't have it, but I'm going to mix honey and banana. If I can get this open. Whew. All right, here we go. I'll just use this brush that I use for the concealer and just start to mix it up. And I'm going to put that like that, because I never like to go in too much with this stuff. This is some serious stuff. I've told you guys before, if you're beginner, sis, run from Fenty powder. Run, sis, run. It's not for you. It ain't. It's barely for me. I do love the finish though, so I ain't gonna lie about that. But I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna start to set. Oh, that was not smart. Oh, that was even more not smart. Hold up. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. It's okay. I gotta be careful with this powder. So I don't know why I just tried that. I'll go with my sponge, put it on my hand, y'all know, and then set. And we are setting, we're not baking. We are just pushing powder into the skin to give a matte finish. And I feel like this can also work for someone who has dry skin. I feel like the biggest thing that you want to remember if you are doing this with more of a drier skin complexion, or how would you say it? Not complexion, but skin type. There we go, Maya. Sis. And I am letting the nose bake just a smidget, and getting rid of the excess. Y'all know I always say access, y'all. I just be doing all types of stuff. Y'all, I just be getting off topic and sidetracked. I literally just forget everything I be about to say, talk about. So I knew I was just talking about something, but it's gone now. And I'm gonna take the sponge and just push that baking into the skin. There it is. People with dry skin. We're going back. Rewind. Yes, I feel like people with dry skin can do this method as well, but I feel like the thing that you have to make sure that you're doing is hydrating the skin underneath all of this product. Also, don't use Fenty powder. Please. Use something more like Mercier, even Mented, something that's just not as drying as Fenty. I don't recommend Fenty for anybody with dry skin, but that's just me. But yeah, making sure that your skin is nicely taken care of underneath, and then moisturized, and then a hydrating primer, or even a hydrating foundation too, underneath a more full coverage concealer and powders that aren't as matte as Fenty but still create a matte look. And then make sure you don't put on any type of glistening setting spray or highlighter or anything. You can achieve a fully matte look as well. Just take care of your skin within the products that are closest to your skin, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. If not, I'm trying to make it sense in editing. All right, sis. Let's set the outer part of the face, and I'm gonna go into this powder again. Fluffy brush, dip into that powder, blow real good. and then just lightly go over our contoured areas with the powder just to get rid of like the hint of like a sheen. I have this bronzer from Mercier, and I'm actually going to use this as a matte bronzing powder. It's in Soleil 2. I'm just gonna use this to emphasize my nose contour because it is kind of light. I want to use these brightening and bronze complexion trios from Alamar. I usually go in with the dark rich one, so I'm going to use this bronzer right here, adding kind of that redder tone to the skin, making it look a little more sun-kissed. They do have a brightening powder in this, and I don't want to use this one because it's, I don't know, to me it's just really orange, and I am not crazy about that. I am gonna let's try it. Let's try it and see what we get. Do we see the difference of what happened there? I mean, we did it on one side, now we gotta do it on the other side. I'm actually not really that crazy about it, but we can't just, you know, leave it. The point is, I just wanted to kind of brighten up underneath the eye without going into like a loose powder. I think I got what I was coming for. I think we're good. Let's just put that to the side. So I struggled today to see if I was actually going to do a matte, like neutral look, or we were gonna go in with some color with the matte look. And I'm still undecided. As we sit here, I am still thinking about it. I'm gonna turn off my camera while I think about it so that it doesn't die, because it already died. And I already replaced it a few minutes ago, so I'll be back. All right, I think I figured it out. First of all, we'll hit it with some lip oil because I'm feeling a little rusty crusty. I'm gonna use the Bare Necessities palette from Colourpop. And if you have this palette, you know it is like the GOAT of all of your neutral shades. I wanna do kind of like a cute little cut with some matte in the middle, or do we want to do a flush of color all over the lid? I did that last time. No, I'm not gonna do that. No. We are going to first prime the lid a little bit, and this is the Mercier 4N. Do y'all want to get closer to me? It's okay if y'all do. Y'all know how we do on this channel. Get on close. We're about to do the eyes. What up, baby girl? What your name is? So since we are going all matte and I want these colors to read as the color that they are, I am going to set the concealer that's on my eye today. We're gonna set it. So with this brush that I was using earlier that I should not have been using earlier on my face, I'm going to take this to just, even with the powder that's already on it, just to lightly set the concealer that I just put on there. I'm also bringing this up underneath my brow just to make sure everything is matte in this area, so we have a nice clean matte canvas for some matte eyeshadow. Because that is one thing that I have noticed, is that when you are going in, why does my nose not look as matte as it need to be looking? So the reason I think my nose just did that is because I think it was the Mercier bronzer. I think that might be the culprit here. And I've never used that product before, so I'm thinking that that is what it just did. So I'm going for all matte. She ain't the one we gonna use. I've noticed that you probably should put powder underneath or on top of your concealer when you set your eyes. When you prep, I'm talking too fast. Wait a minute. I have learned that you probably should put powder on top of your concealer when you prime your eyes for your eyeshadow when you are going into matte shades, because sometimes that wet concealer can tend to change the color, change the texture of a matte shade. That is the opposite of what we want. So sis, we ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna take this blending brush from Colourpop. It's got a little bit of smidget, a little something on there, but you know, that's fine. I'm gonna take tabloid right here and put this in the inner corner and just kind of go in circular motions there on the corner just to give us a nice wash of that brown shade. And I'm gonna slightly pull this over the lid, just very slightly. I don't really want a cut crease type of look. I want a very blended look. And if you're curious, this is the Colourpop E15 brush. Next, I'm gonna go to a flat eye shading brush. This is from Sigma. This is their E55 brush. It looks like that. I think I'm going to dip into a mix of Hot Gossip and Hustler because I want this to be a lighter shade, and press on the lid for a very neutral brownish, turning kind of orange, but you know what I mean, shade on the lid. And I'm not taking it, y'all know how sometimes I take my eyeshadow like kind of in that way. I'm not doing that. I'm kind of ending right there on the lid area. So yeah, this color is definitely like the lighter, especially this lighter shade, is definitely acting better with the set concealer underneath. And I'm gonna go ahead back into my blending brush from Colourpop and just go over that, y'all know, to just, you know, kind of mute the lines, kill the lines a little bit. Next, I'm gonna go into a smaller blending brush, and this is the Colourpop E21. And I'm gonna dip into, first I'm gonna see how this one works, and this is Crack On. Right here is a deeper brown shade on the corner of this, just to add some dimension. I don't know if this is gonna be deep enough, but let's just find out, sis. Let's find out. I feel like we might need a little more than that. I'm putting it on that corner as well as bringing it kind of upwards over my crease as well. Y'all know, as far as the blendability is concerned, just going back and forth with the other brushes for the other colors kind of helps everything to blend seamlessly. Just work back and forth, just have all your brushes just right there and just work, back and forth, back and forth. If y'all see the angle I am, I'm looking down into my mirror like this, and I am really getting up into this crease so that I can get around my ball, and you can see this kind of cut here, and then going back in with the lighter shade just to reinforce that crease underneath. Oh yes, this is turning out exactly how I wanted it to turn out. I want to do like a really cool, like darker matte shade just to kind of like elongate the eyes. So what I think I'm gonna do, which is a deeper shade, is I'm gonna take Taboo right here. And as you can see, this is the deep shade we just used. This one is a lot deeper, a lot more neutral. I'm gonna take it with this angle brush. I am gonna put this right on the corner of the eye and just kind of wing it out. I like it. I like where this is going, sis. I might even put a little bit of the black into this because it's actually not as dark as I wanted it to be. And I also don't want to like see that wing there, so I'm kind of muting that with this shade from our crease color. Let me see what happens if I add a little black to this. Y'all, this video is getting way longer than I want it to be. That is turning into a common statement on my channel. Okay, I'm mixing a little bit of the black with this just to kind of like deepen that up a little bit. And I'm loving the feel of that. I think that's cute, especially once we put these lashes on, baby. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all didn't see that. So quickly before lashes, I'm just gonna go into my bottom lash line. I'm gonna go into Taboo right on the lash line. So you guys know I'm good for going in with a nude liner. I'm gonna do that again today. This one is from Nabla. Just on my waterline, I'm gonna go in with a liner, a liquid liner, just to kind of like define a space for my lashes, not to actually create a liner, you know? This is literally at the lash line. Like once we put on lashes, you won't be able to see this. Next, we're gonna pop into some mascara. Favorite one I've been using so far is the Huda Beauty one. And that is her legit lashes. And I really, really love the curl and length side, even though we are about to cover up these lashes. I don't know, I just love this side. And I'm gonna pop into my lashes, and these are in, I'm just gonna show y'all because y'all now I'm be saying all these curse words. And I'm gonna go ahead and just pop them onto my lashes. All right, babe, so the question of the day is blush or no blush? That is the question. I really like the monochromatic brown look, but I feel like, you know, we wouldn't die if we added a little smidge of the blush. Who am I saying that? It's the question, but you know, we're gonna try it. I'm going to dip into this Morphe blush palette, and this is the Blush Trio. Is there any other name? Papa Fuchsia. I'm gonna dip into this one just to give us a little flush of color on the cheeks. And I know some of you guys are proud of me because I usually don't reach for blush, sis, and we are reaching for blush these days. And I'm actually really here for it. Especially since we're not going in with the highlighter. I feel like we need something to just like do a little something, something. Ooh, a little something, something. And suddenly, I am a fan, sis. I'm a fan, I like it. I like it. I think I liked it more before, but not the point. while I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna change out my earrings. I wanted to add a little extra pizzazz to the look since we were all matte today. Lips, lips, lips. We need matte lips. I'm gonna just go ahead in with my Nabla that I always use, because it's a more of a neutral brown shade, and that's what I want. This is my Minted number 5 from Minted. And it's actually darker than I wanted it to be. I feel like we're aiming towards fall at this point, but I feel like a lighter lip could keep us a little more in the summertime. Let's just do a hint of something lighter in the middle. This is a liquid lipstick from Thrive Causemetics, and this is in the shade Meghan. Here I come with my signature ombre lip, sis. And I am gonna spray it with my Eyeliner Ultra Matte and press it into the skin. And there she is. She is matte, and she is ready for the summer. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and wrap this up. All right, babes, so that wraps it up for this all matte tutorial. It ended up being kind of a natural-ish tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure that you give me a big thumbs up, comment below, and let me know what you thought. Also, make sure that you hit subscribe below if you have not yet, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.